A lot of these young kids would never go to college, whether it's social, academic, whatever skills, it wasn't a good fit for them to go to college. We started setting up the school about 7 years ago, a place where young adults on the spectrum had a chance to learn visual effects and animation.
Exceptional Minds is a nonprofit vocational school and working studio.
My name is Susan Zwerman. I'm the studio executive producer. I oversee and manage both the visual effects and the animation studios. Graduates from high school, 18 and up, have a chance to learn a trade. Instead of going to college, this was an industry trade school we decided to set up. A lot of young adults on the spectrum would be a good fit to learn animation and visual effects because the young artists have really great visual perception. They really get into the detail in terms of the pixels that need for a lot of the rotoscope and paint work that we do in the studio.
Like if I'm interested in something, it's easier for me to focus on something, I think, more, like better than the average person. And then the attention to detail I'll notice more, and I get very stubborn in a good way where I don't want to give up when things get really difficult. My name is Andrew Dugan, and I'm a senior visual effects artist here at Exceptional Minds Studio. I'm from the graduating class of 2016. Literally, like days after I graduated, I went down to the studio and started working.
We're very lucky to have vendors like ILM, which we just started working with them a year ago. And because of that, when you say you work for ILM or for Marvel, it makes the doors easier open to other visual effects facilities and other production companies, and they sort of stand up, wow, they must be good enough to work for them. They're okay to work for us, In terms of The Good Doctor, it's called split screen type of compositing, where you take two different images of two different performances, and then you put them together.
You're shooting more than one take, and you go into post-production, and you're just like, I don't like the performance of that guy, but I like the performance on the other guy. So you're just basically taking two different performances into one, as if it was done in one take. My name is Eli Katz, and I work at Exceptional Minds Studio as a senior visual effects artist.
The end result of Exceptional Minds is to get jobs for these artists outside. So we have about 8 artists right now off-site, either in full-time employment or internships, and we're very proud. They're in various visual effects facilities, including Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Warner Brothers Animation, and even Marvel Studios.
I definitely want to get a full-time position. I would definitely like to make a movie of my own.
These kids have tremendous creative talent that's untapped, and that's what we try and represent. Right now, we only have room for like 1 out of every 10 people that apply could get in because of space. We're setting up another space downstairs to be able to expand to make room for the June graduates. I hope that employers will open their hearts and minds and consider hiring these talented young artists. It'd be a win-win for everybody.